Welcome to the BrainX channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve this equation. And to do that, we have to factorize the denominators. Now you might ask me, why do I have to do that? Because an LCD is made up of factors. And this denominator has not been factorized fully yet. So let me show you how we're going to do this. So I'm going to start with this first fraction or this first term. Have a look at this denominator. It is already fully factorized. So all I'm going to do is to copy this fraction down. But I'm going to add brackets around this denominator to show that it is a factor. Next, we have 4 minus 6x over, and let's look at this denominator. This denominator can be factorized using the difference of squares method. So I'm going to draw two brackets, and the one bracket gets a plus, and the other bracket gets a minus. Now let's find the square root of 16, and that is 4. So I'm going to add 4 to the first part of each bracket. Now let's find the square root of x squared, and that is x. So let's add x to the second part of each bracket. Now let's do the last term or the last fraction. Here the numerator is x over, and now the denominator is x plus 4, and that is already factorized. So I just copy it down, but I do add brackets. Let's look at the denominators. This denominator looks similar to this one, but this one is in fact the opposite of this first denominator. So what we can do is we can apply a sign change to this bracket so that it looks like this denominator. And this bracket, that is 4 plus x, is exactly the same as x plus 4. Think of it like this. If I have 4 plus 3, that equals to 7. And if I have 3 plus 4, that is also equal to 7. And because both these terms are positive, like we have over here, I can swap the positions of these two terms inside the bracket. Okay, so our next step is going to be to rewrite everything, and then we are going to apply a sign change to this bracket. So I'm going to write x over x minus 4, and now it's time for the sign change. So I'm going to write the numerator. This bracket I'm going to write as x plus 4. Remember, I said we can swap the positions. And now to do the sign change, I've got a negative x. I'm going to make it positive. And this is a positive 4. I'm going to make it negative. Okay, now, because I did the sign change inside of the bracket, I have to change the sign in front of the fraction. The sign was negative, so I have to make it positive. And we just did a sign change. And now we just copy the rest of the equation. Now it is time to find the LCD. And to do that, I'm going to start with my first fraction or the first term and have a look at the denominator. So I want to find unique denominators. Now the first denominator is normally a unique denominator, so I can write it down as x minus 4. Okay, so this is done. Now the next denominator, we have x plus 4 and x minus 4. Now this x minus 4 is not unique anymore because I already wrote it in the LCD. So x plus 4 is unique, so I can write x plus 4. Okay, so this fraction is done. And now let's have a look at this fraction. Here we have x plus 4 in the denominator. I already have x plus 4 in the LCD, so this is not unique. So my LCD is x minus 4 multiplied by x plus 4. So do you know what is the next step? Yes, we rewrite each fraction with the new LCD. So I draw my fraction line, and I write the LCD. For this next fraction, the denominator is already the same as the LCD, so I just copy it down. And for the last fraction, let's write it with the LCD. Now we have to add a numerator to each of these fractions. And this is how we do this. I look at my denominator and I ask myself, what do I have to multiply this denominator by to make it look like the LCD? And the answer is, I have to multiply it by x plus 4. And what you do at the bottom, you have to do at the top, x plus 4. The other question that you can ask yourself is, what is missing from this denominator so that it looks like the LCD? And yes, it is missing this x plus 4 factor. Now in this fraction, the denominator is already the same as the LCD, so I'm going to leave the numerator as is. And in this fraction, I have to multiply this x plus 4 by x minus 4 so that it looks like the LCD. So, and what I do at the bottom, I have to do at the top. Now let's write the numerators. I've got x multiplied by x plus 4. Here I said we are going to keep the numerator as is because this denominator is the same as the LCD. And here we have to multiply x by x minus 4. Now that all my denominators are the same, and I'm still working with an equation, I'm allowed to remove the denominator and write the numerator only. Now, if you are wondering why it's algebraically correct to remove the denominator and write the numerator only, check out the video linked in the top right corner. So let's write the numerator only. So it's x multiplied by x plus 4 plus. Now I'm going to keep this numerator in brackets to show that it is one expression, and it is especially important to write it in brackets if we are working with a negative sign. But it is a good habit to use them whenever the numerator has more than one term. And that is equal to x multiplied by x minus 4. Now it's time to remove the brackets by distributing this x into this bracket, to distribute this positive 1 into this bracket, and this x into this bracket. Okay, so x multiplied by x is x squared, and x multiplied by positive 4 is positive 4x. And in front of this bracket is positive 1. Remember, that is an invisible 1 there. So positive 1 times 4 is positive 4. Positive 1 times negative 6 is negative 6x. And that equals to x times x equals x squared, and x times negative 4 is negative 4x. Now, this might look like a quadratic equation because my highest power for my x variable is 2. But have a look. Here I have positive x squared and a positive x squared. So if I subtract this x squared to move it to the other side, I have to subtract x squared here as well. That means the x squareds will cancel. So let's write that for now. X squared minus x squared plus 4x minus 6x plus 4 equals minus 4x, because these two x squareds cancelled. Now x squared minus x squared will also give me 0. Now let's carry on over here. So now I'm going to combine the like terms on the left-hand side. So positive 4x minus 6x equals negative 2x. And we also have this positive 4 equals negative 4x. Okay, remember, this positive x squared minus x squared equals 0. Now I can see that this is a linear equation because the highest power for each x variable is 1. Okay, so that means I have to get all my x terms on the one side and all the other terms on the other side. Now the easiest way to solve this is to move this x term to this side because I only have one constant term on this side. So I'm going to add 2x to the left-hand side, and what I do on the one side, I have to do on the other side. So let's rewrite this as 4 equals negative 4x plus 2x. Okay, now let's combine the like terms. 4 equals, now negative 4x plus 2x equals negative 2x. So this x is still not on its own. It is multiplied by negative 2. So I have to divide by negative 2. That is the inverse operation of multiplication. And what you do on the one side, you have to do on the other side. All right, that gives us x equals, now 4 divided by negative 2 is negative 2. And that is the final answer.